All right. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who we learned this truth from. Shalom to you other brothers out there on the highways and byways, and you hopeful elect, you 1/3 believers, and you Akwaf out there who are listening and learning. Shalom. All right, here goes another clip. Like before, I'm going to stop it on and off to mess with the algorithm. Don't want my videos taken down, but these clips are, they're putting it right in your face. They're trying to make it, what do you call it? Desensitize people's minds into, getting to the idea of inserting this thing in your hand. So let me go ahead and play some of this. I'll make my little comments and then I'll bring out the scriptures.
The most cutting-edge thing about Hannes Huerblad isn't the phone in his hand. It's the microchip actually in his hand. The tiny implant is the latest advance in a biohacking technology that is steadily becoming a part of normal life in Sweden.
We have created a new implant, which is not a chip, it's a full device where you can add different lights, different vibration, different functions. Sweden is a very tech-literate society. And I think this is the main explanation, really, why a lot of Swedes are adopting chip implants.
Swedes haven't been shy about upgrading themselves with the new version. Thousands already have microchip implants that they use in their daily life.
Yeah. So, we have a society that's obviously, not spiritual. Most likely, mostly Edomites in Sweden. So, chances are they're going to look at this. They believe in this world, in this society. So anything to better their lives or what they think is going to better their lives, make it more convenient, they're going to do it. And this news clip will try and make you feel like it's the right thing to do. Everyone's doing it. Thousands of people have gotten this inserted in themselves. And you're an idiot if you don't do it. It's going to get to a point where you might start seeing infomercials. And I've actually had a couple dreams where infomercials started coming out about the CHIP. Of course, trying to make it, attractive, like, have you gotten yours yet? That type of, those long infomercials where they really go into detail, like, come down and get your CHIP. You'll be glad you did. And of course they'll try different things to get different, portions of the population, until, you have the last bit of resistors, then they're going to start making it mandatory. But, I'm pretty sure once a certain amount of the population receives this, then they're going to get violent with it. They're going to start threatening with jail time or prison or, jail time or guillotine because it's going to be a part of the new world order. So if you resist, if you deny it, that means you're going to be called a T. You're going to be labeled a T. Can't even say that word anymore. That's a shame. And they're gonna see you as a problem. And if you don't want to be part of this new system, this new society, then you're gonna get deleted.
Lives, waving their hand to gain entrance to the gym, confirm their ID or make payments. A short moment of pain, not putting them off becoming part Swede, part machine. This event is an implant party, simply where ordinary people can show up and get a microchip embedded under their skin. The biohacking movement in Sweden is hosting them all over Europe, but it's at home.
You see how cool they try to make it? Like, we're having parties to, come together and put this in your body and become part machine. Like, are you serious? Like, at what point do you think to yourself, I don't want to be part machine? Like, I don't get it, man.
Where they get the most willing recipients.
I think it's really cool. You don't have to carry any keys or anything. It's just your body. In maybe 10 years, everything will be in your hand.
Oh, I don't want to carry any keys or my wallet because I'm a lazy piece of crap. This is how they're gonna, a lot of these people, they won't even have to convince. They're just gonna be like these new agers where, like, it's the convenience that's gonna get them to come line up. These guys are easy.
In Sweden, more than anywhere else, the future is already here. The national train company SJ has around 2,600 people signed up to use microchips instead of train tickets.
Did you see that?
And no need to mind the generation gap. 18-year-old Felicia and father Magnus still bear the scars of their new implants. Student Hannah Herving is also freshly chipped and now just needs to program it to open doors. Although, importantly for a future career, it does already connect to her LinkedIn.
Some people say I'm mad that I don't know if it's safe and all that, but people have been putting these chips in.
It's not safe. Pretty soon, once they get a certain amount of people, they're going to start turning these things on. If they even get to that point. They might not even get to a point where they, start to use this on a mass scale. But, the plan is to turn these things on, and the frequency is going to fuck with people's minds. It's going to control. And if you drink the juice, who knows what that's going to do. These particles that was in that juice, the towers are going to communicate with the CHIP, then the CHIP is going to communicate with the particles. Next thing you know, you really are going to be a cyborg. But you go ahead, take it, go ahead. Line up like cattle, go ahead and take it. Have them track you and control your every move.
To animals for 20 years, so I'm not worried about that.
The long-term goal is for the new chips to help provide medical care in remote communities. They're already getting under the skin of the Swedes. They may soon become just another normal part of modern life and of the human body. Paul Rees,
Yeah, that's another thing. We're going to be able to find your kids if they get lost and, anywhere on planet Earth. You won't have to worry about your kids being taken and, which sounds great to those who have children, but it's not going to be, it's a sinister thing. These devices are going to be so controlling. Like, chances are people aren't even going to be doing that anymore. it's the fear that gets people. Let me pull this out, man.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
And I know the scriptures say in the right hand, and you're gonna have people say, "Oh, well, see, the scriptures say the right hand, so that means I can put it in my left hand and I'm gonna be okay." No, you're not gonna be okay. It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to cut open your flesh anyway and put anything inside your body. Either way, it's a sin. Now, the whole right hand thing, from what I understand, something about your body, you're going to be able to, it's going to keep this thing charged. And that space in between your eyes, like in your forehead, it's like the best two parts of the body that can keep this thing charged, because your body lets off a certain amount of electricity, and they know that. So that this thing will always have a charge to it. And you can't buy and sell without it. It's part of the new system. So, a lot of people are gonna give in, because they're gonna have very little faith and be like, "Oh man, I gotta eat, I gotta get food." And then they're gonna go line up and take this thing, and a lot of the resistors are gonna be in that group, or they think they're gonna stock up or whatever, and they're gonna be all right. But after a while, like, what happens if you run out? Like, they're just gonna wait. They're gonna wait for people to start going hungry to the point where they can't handle it anymore, or to just let people starve to death. Only way to make it through is if you have Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All praise. Shalom.